welcome, man. Welcome back to the channel. Let's jump right into it because I'm late. I'm diving straight into my comment section on YouTube. I'm going to do my comment section on Facebook on the next live stream, okay? But I need to catch up a little bit on these comments. I got a comment from Storms Shadows 617. I love your channel, man. You are my hero. I have a question about coolant. What line should my coolant temperature gauge be on a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee with a 3.6 Pentastar? It's got 47,000 miles. It's already had the engine oil cooler and the water pump switched out. Okay, hold on. I'm not sure if I'm having a thermostat or sensor problem. What is your complaint? Okay, we got to start there. Are you overheating? Now, guys, he commenting on this video that I uploaded about a couple of days ago. This video talk about when your cooling fan should come on. All right, just about every car out now have an electric cooling fan. All right, if it's electric, there has to be a command or a time frame in which that fan would come on. Usually, that's dictated by a computer, the PCM. Okay, on this particular vehicle, I have 219 up there, so obviously 219 is when low speed fan kick in. All right. So your cooling system running likely with a 195 thermostat on it. All right. At 195, that thermostat is going to open and that vicious cooling cycle going to restart. So if you're trying to diagnose overheat, make sure your fan come on. Let me see if I can dictate this. I have a question about cooling. What line? I'm not sure what you mean, Storm Shadows. What line should my coolant temperature gauge be? Oh, what line? Okay, he talking about on the actual gauge. What line? If your gauge look like this, which we point out in the video, where's my arrow? If your gauge look like this gauge right here, okay, what line should my temperature gauge be on my 20? It depends on the temperature of the vehicle. All right, now if you talking about just normal driving, what line should you shouldn't be over halfway. Okay. You should never go over halfway. All right. Yeah. So if that's what you mean, yeah, if you creeping up to 3/4 or even full, yeah, you got some problems. Remember, this engine is all aluminum. If it's a Pentastar, yeah, you said Pentastar. It's all aluminum, so it can't withstand a lot of overheating. So I suggest if you in the 3/4 mark, go get it looked at and fixed ASAP because it could cause you some problems down the line. But yeah, pretty much you should be riding around right in the halfway mark. All right, operating temperature. So my 2019 all-wheel drive 3.6 Journey is at 93K. I did a trans service at 65K, but wondering, do I need to do my all-wheel drive service soon? All-wheel drive service. I'm assuming you mean, okay, yeah, he commented on this video right here. This is when I whipped out my camera. It was an apprentice. All right. He found a way to squeeze this PTU in there. So I'm guessing that's what my man talking about. PTU service. Guys, I don't know whether you know it or not. This is a journey. Some of these PTUs don't have a service interval. I know that sounds crazy. I did a video on this very same topic. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was a Journey. In fact, I had to replace one, and I wanted to refill the replacement PTU with fluid. I couldn't. Yeah, I gotta go watch that video because I haven't done one in a minute. But search on my channel PTU service interval. All right, I think it was a Dodge Journey. Yeah, I don't think you can service it, but this is a good time to service it if it was serviceable. I'm gonna look that up myself because now you got I'm suspicious right now. Let me guess the tool name. Socket. What are we talking about? Oh, you talking about? No, bro, but you can use a socket. He talking about the freeze plug. Michael Martin. No, I got an actual freeze plug installer kit. It's just a apparatus with a ball on the end, and there's different sizes for different core plug sizes. Yeah, but a socket will work, guys. I don't suggest you go out and buy a bunch of tools just to put in freeze plugs. Okay. Herman, my dude, Herman Peters, what's up, man? I've been trying to be your customer for years. Told my wife about you today about my Jeep. Herman, I think we cross paths. You live on way on the other side of town. And plus, the garage, Brothers Motors. All right, they're going through some stuff right now. You haven't seen me do a Brothers Motors video in a minute. So until we can get that back situated, yeah, I won't even be advertising from Brothers Motor until that's situated. A lot of construction going on over there. The lease is up. We only leased out 2 stalls, so we're trying to determine if we should redo those leases and go from there. But yeah, we haven't decided on anything yet. But that's what's up, man. In my 2015 Town and Country, all boats on the left side is the pump were long ones. Wait a minute. What am I missing? First of all, he commented on a water pump video. I think this was a Grand Cherokee I was doing. In my 20, let me read this again. In my 2015 Town and Country, all boats on the left side of the pump were the long ones. The one you show here as short, I had a long one installed, no issue. Now I'm confused. Don't know why. Well, you working on a van. I think this was a Grand Cherokee. Van's running since yesterday. I have no leaks. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it, my guy. They might not all boat the same. All right. It's a Pentastar, however, it's in a Grand Cherokee. So you may be fine. You should be fine. I enjoy watching your video. Well, thank you, my friend. I cannot pronounce that name, but I sure appreciate it. Evelyn Rodriguez, what's up? How are you? Hella guy, what's up, man? Chris, damn, is that right? I keep forgetting your real name, but what's up, man? Thanks for stopping in. I'm gonna do about 2-3 more minutes, and I'm gonna get out of here. Got to keep my streak alive, guys. Mopar, how many revisions? Wait a minute. What am I talking about? The 3.6 Pentastar oil cooler job tip. Okay. Mopar, how many revisions will it be before you get it right? I don't work for Mopar. I have no idea. I don't think Mopar make the coolers that in question that you're speaking about. But guys, let me tell you something about revisions, okay? Every parts company go through revisions. And the cooler that everybody's bragging on, the Derman, yeah, those coolers, whether you know it or not, those coolers have been revised. See, you can do some things quietly behind the scene, and you can do some things up front. So it depends on the marketing strategy. I'm sure Derman don't want y'all to know that they didn't get it right the very first time. No, but they actually, they did what they knew how to do at the time. That's why revisions are not a bad thing. Why do y'all think revisions are a bad thing? No, they found something wrong with the previous design and they're going to correct it. That is not a bad thing. It's like recall. Some people always say, oh, I can't believe another recall. A recall is not bad. All right. It's good that they found fault within something and they're willing to fix it free. So the word revision should not be tainted as a bad word. That is a good thing. Every part out there. That cooler that Derman sell now, I don't know when they start making them, but if you go back to the very first model that they made, it is not the same as this model. Okay, that's what revisions mean. You act upon any mistakes that you made the first time. How many revisions will it be before they get it right? As many as it take. Dairy, yeah, as many as it take. Being a mechanic has its challenges. What are you coming on? She changed her mind. Oh, you talking about the one what I uploaded the other day. For a customer pay, choose right. What? What's up, hello? For a customer pay, choose right hand intake cam. Damn. Choose right hand intake cam on Gen 3. What all do you replace? For a customer pay, choose right hand. Right hand. What do you mean right? This must be a rear-wheel drive vehicle. The right side is bank 1. Passenger side. Right side usually if you're sitting in the car. So that's the passenger side. So for customer pay, choose right hand intake cam on. I'm doing one of those right now. In fact, I uploaded a short. No, my buddy doing one too. What all do you replace? The thing about ticker jobs, first of all, you got to analyze the damage. All right. Once you analyze the damage, this thing had 3 cam lobes wiped out. Once you analyze the damage, then it's time to make a decision, or one of those is it worth it type decisions. Is it worth it? Is it too risky to try to repair this considering all the metal that has been removed from this cam lobe? Because remember, those shavings is somewhere in the engine now. So you have to determine if it's worth it or not to attempt a repair. Now, if you come to the conclusion, yeah, no big deal. Surely the oil filter caught that trash and some might be in the oil pan. Then yeah, go from there. Now, what you charge? What customer pay? Oh, customer pay from a shop. I try to get between 8 and 9 hours on all my customer pay jobs. All right. Yeah. Gen 3, I haven't had to price out a Gen 3 on customer pay yet. Every Gen 3 I've done, which is very few, it's been warranty. So I haven't had a chance to really, but I'm sure I'm gonna go for about 8 to 9 hours. Both sides, all 24, all everything, the valve train. So yeah, Helen. It's been a minute. Being a mechanic has no, they already did that one. JT, you have cool videos, but I'm a Chevy man. But you do good work, like it's yours, and I like that. That's what's up, Mr. Young. Guys, that's my cue. I said 5 or 10 minutes. It's been 5 or 10 minutes. I kept my streak alive. All right. I'll see y'all Sunday night about 8 or 9 o'clock. All right. I gotta go. Thanks for watching.